Hi, first grade. Today we're going to do a lesson of a directed drawing, which means I'm going to draw it first and then you're going to draw what I draw. And it is of an animal, and we're going to pretend that he stole Santa's hat. So this animal is a sneaky animal. Can you think of who it could be? It's a fox. So we're going to be drawing a fox wearing Santa's hat. So here is the fox. Isn't he cute? Okay, so for this, you will need a piece of white paper, about a half a sheet of red paper, an orange crayon, a brown crayon, a black crayon, and a white crayon, and scissors and glue and a pencil. Okay, so I'm going to move everything out of the way. So to start drawing our fox, we're going to start near the top, but not all the way at the top. We need to leave about a finger space of space at the top so we can draw the fox's ears. So I'm going to start down here, and this is going to look like a hill when we're done. So I'm kind of going to go straight across for a little bit. Then I'm going to start to make what looks like a hill, and I'm going to come down, and I'm going to go straight again. So I have a little bit of space over here and a little bit of space over here. All right, next we're going to draw the fox's ears. So on this side of the hill, I'm going to draw a curved line up. Now my line goes almost to the top. It can go to the top if it needs to. And then a curved line the other way. And then we'll give it a little inside part. And then we're going to do the same thing on this side. Curve up, curve back, inside part. All right, now over here we're going to do a zigzag. So we're going to come in, out, in. And then we're going to do it over here. In, out, in. All right, now I'm looking at the middle and I'm coming down, and I want to come down past where I stopped drawing, and I'm going to make a kind of small U shape. Now I'm going to take this side of the U and I'm going to go up and over to reach these lines. So up and over like that, and it comes out a little bit, and then up and over on this side. Okay, so right under the U shape, we're going to draw an oval, which is sort of like a squished circle for the fox's nose. And then his eyes will be ovals also, but they will be standing up tall. And we're going to put a little circle at the top of each eye. Okay, next, more zigzags. In, out, in, out, in. Now we're going to give them a little smile. So a little straight line down, and then a curved line that way, and a curved line that way. All right, so now we're going to attach this side to this side with a curved line, but we want the curved line to come really close to the fox's mouth. It's not going to be way down here. So just take your time. When you draw it. All right, and now we're going to just draw a little bit of the fox's body. So between the eye and the nose, I come down here to where his face is, and I just draw a curved line down to the bottom. And then I do the same thing on this side. And then we're going to come up here, we're going to come over and down. And then we're going to do that over here. Come over and down. And then we're going to draw part of his tail. Foxes have big fluffy tails, so we're going to see part of it. So about halfway down the body, I'm going to curve up and over to the side. And then I'm going to go to that point and I'm going to curve the other way down to his body again. And then one more zigzag, down, up, down, up, down, up, for his tail. All right, so there's our fox drawn. Now we need to color the fox. So I'm using an orange-red or a red-orange color. So it's not regular orange, it's a little bit darker. And we're going to start by coloring the outside of the fox's ears. And then we're going to color the whole top of his head orange. So I'm just coming down here to the U to show you where you have to color. Now, if I'm coloring too fast, you know you can pause the video. And then down here at the body, this part will be orange. And then over here, and the bottom of his tail. Okay, so now the next part, you can leave these parts white if you want to. I'm going to take my brown and I'm just going to color very super lightly with the brown, so that you can hardly see it. So I'm going to start with the inside of the ears. I'm going to do the tip of the tail. I'm going to do this part of the fox's body. And then I'm going to do the face, but I'm not going to color the eyes or the nose. I'm going to just carefully go around them. Okay, and then next we'll need our black. So the fox's nose is black. And I like to take my crayon and just go over the mouth part with the crayon. And then his eyes are black too, except for those little circles. They stay white. So there's our cute little fox. And now I'm going to move him to the side and I'm going to get that red piece of paper. Now, on the red piece of paper, we're going to be drawing a Santa's hat. So we're going to start with the bottom of the hat. And all I want you to do is make a curved line here and here. Try to make them about the same size if you can. And then I'm going to go straight across to attach them. Now from here, I'm going to go up, 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 and over, 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 over. And from here, I'm going to curve up and around. And then I'm going to do some curved lines to make the fluffy part at the end. Okay, so when we have the hat drawn, we're going to cut it out. Okay, so I can still see some of the black I used to draw the hat. So I'm going to turn it over to this side where it's nice and clean. And I'm going to take my white crayon and I'm going to carefully color the fluff ball at the end. Because if you don't hold it down, it can rip off. And then down at the bottom, there's some white fluff. If you don't have white crayon, you could use white paint if you were allowed, if you had that. If you don't have red paper, you can draw it on white paper and then just color the red part red. Okay, and then the last thing I'm going to do is glue the hat onto the fox. So I kind of like to glue mine a little bit tilted so you can still see one of his ears. And you don't need glue at the top of the hat because it sticks off the paper. So I actually like to just put the glue right on the fox, right about where I'm going to glue it. And then stick the hat on where I want it. And there we go. The fox that stole Santa's hat. All right, I hope you had fun making the fox. And I will see you next time for our next lesson.